Today we are talking about an apple called Chieftain. This is Iowa-bred apple coming out of Iowa State. Originally bred in 1917. It wasn't released until the 60s. And the aim of this apple was for improved winter hardiness on Jonathan. Here in Iowa, we're in kind of unique position for growing apples where it gets really hot in the summer, where some of the more northern apples struggle. But we also get really cold in the winter. So we have to worry about both heat tolerance and winter hardiness. And if you look at some of the old horticultural records from the late 1800s, early 1900s, a lot of what people were talking about in terms of growing apples in the upper Northwest was winter hardiness, just finding an apple that can survive the cold winters. So what they did was they crossed Jonathan, a very nice, tart, old American apple that has kind of marginal winter hardiness. We had a year, 4 or 5 years ago, where it got down to -30 and we lost like a whole row of our old Jonathans out at Wilson's. It just can't handle some of the cold we get sometimes. So they crossed Jonathan with Red Delicious, and they came up with this apple, Chieftain. It is a medium size, they call it like lunchbox sized apple. It is much sweeter than a Jonathan, but has a little bit, it's a bit more sprightly than the Red Delicious, a little bit more pop to it. Great for fresh eating, great for baking, and as a grower, especially here in Iowa, it's suited quite perfectly. It's not immune like some of the scab immune varieties we have, but it is highly resistant to apple scab, resistant to fire blight, and the insects don't seem to bug it like they do other apples. So it's very grower friendly apple bred right here in Iowa. And yeah, it's a nice balance of sweet and tart. You can use it in pies, eat it fresh, and let's go ahead and take a bite. So it doesn't have that crunch that of like a Honey Crisp or anything, but it is firm. There is some juice there. It's a little bit on the Red Delicious end for my liking, but it's a nice apple nonetheless.